Oh, here we go. And we are live now, for real, for real. Little technical difficulty starting out, but we're gonna say welcome to the who you talking to show. We got we got me from the To Be Fair show. I am Olehead Rell, and I got a wonderful co-host, a member of the Vote Blue No Matter Who program. uh aka what's his name, Corey Holcomb Jr. uh in the building with me, old head senior. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm good. Happy to be here. Nice to be able to kick this off with you.
Oh yeah, nah, it's pretty dope. I actually appreciate you signing up and, you know what I mean, deciding to do, you know what I mean, do this with me. Pause. I think that, you know what I mean, we can unpack a lot of things, you know what I mean. Well, first I want to start with one of the great homies from Unpacked every Wednesday at 9:30. Tap in. FBA Trey. He says that the boomers or actually millennials should delineate or separate ourselves from the boomer generation. He was saying something like y'all some house niggas, something like that. Something like I might have misquoted him. But I think he said something like y'all some house niggas, some vote blue no matter who type folk. Yeah, man. I just wanted to see how do you respond to that straight off?
I mean, see, this is the thing. I come from a generation of people that believe in hard work. That mythical bootstrap that everybody's supposed to pull up on.
Oh, you had bootstraps?
Oh no, I didn't have none.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. I said mythical.
Okay.
Gotcha. That mythical bootstrap. We was always reaching for it. You know what I'm saying? But then you got your generation, which is his generation. You got y'all. Y'all got a whole lot more information
true.
at y'all fingertips than we do. So, like, if somebody pissed on somebody's shoe in New York and it was January, it'd be March of the next year before we know about it. But see, right now, y'all in a generation to where then people get fact checked in real time. That was not heard of in my time.
Right.
So the type of information, the time frame in which the information is shared is a blink of an eye now.
Yeah.
So therefore, you trying to hold us accountable for something when we didn't have the tools that y'all have to disseminate the information.
Okay, but I mean, I would say like, but the tools are here now, and all of y'all on all of the social medias. I be seeing you TikToking away.
Yeah,
TikToking the fuck away.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is that, like, why does that still stand?
Well, okay.
Like the vote blue no matter who. Like, it seems like, you know what I mean. Even and I was talking to one of the guys, a younger guy. He was about 22, I believe. White guy. He was saying that, like, and I questioned, like, who was he voting for? Which I had assumed.
He ain't even in the same generation with you. So you asking me?
No. I'm telling the story to say something. So I asked him who he's voting for, and come from me knowing his background, I kind of already was able to assume that he was going to be voting for Trump. And of course that's what he said. You know what I mean? And then I asked him why. I just want to know, like, what is your reasoning behind it? And what he said pretty much lined up with everything that we've seen within our community as well. Is that he just pretty much said that, like, because his pop's gonna vote this way, his grandpop's gonna vote this way. You know what I mean? So they're literally, it's tradition. And I think that, like, when we say vote blue no matter who for the Black community, it's literally that same idea, just on the opposite side.
Yeah. And I understand what you're saying, and it makes sense, because I was one of them people. I was what? Hey, because I'm not now. But
that shit sound good.
Okay,
I'm not now.
Okay. Well, hear me out.
Then. All right, bro. Go ahead.
See, I was one of those people too. And I say one of those people because of the simple fact of I like some stuff that Trump did. I like the light that he shined on a lot of the bullshit that was going on in Washington, D.C. He did that. You know what I'm saying? And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't sit here and say that I could say 100% that he wouldn't have got my vote. If it wasn't for the fact, if it wasn't for the fact that he said that, and they say he was joking, but I come from a generation of people. There were certain things being in a certain position that you don't joke about. And the fact that if we vote him in this time, that we won't have to worry about it no more, scares the shit out of me. That's enough in itself. And I don't care whether he was joking. I don't care if he felt like he said he misspoke. I don't care. The fact that you got the nerve to even say that out loud scares the shit out of me.
So you're saying the fear mongering worked?
In that case, put me in. I put me in. What you say about the blue?
Vote blue no matter who.
Vote blue no matter who.
Hell no.
I'm telling you, bro, because I come from a generation of people that there's certain things it ain't just this generation. You can go to a convention or anything on a certain level, and there's certain things that you don't say even joking.
Yeah.
This guy don't have no filter.
Yeah.
He don't have no filter. So the fact that you don't have a filter, it's kind of, but when you say something of that caliber, do you know if what he said actually comes to fruition?
And just to make sure that they understand what he's talking about, you was talking about when he was saying that if you won't have to vote again next time, just vote this time. Yeah, you won't have to vote again next time.
Exactly. The fact that you can even say that joking,
and you interpret that as him saying we're literally not going to be able to vote.
Exactly. He said we got it. He also said that we got it worked out. He said we got it fixed.
Man, all right. Well, we ain't got to go all the way into politics. We do that on multiple shows. Okay. But I just think it's funny that you know what I mean.
I'm that dude.
The vote blue no matter who. Oh, also before we transition, we'll save that for Sunday. Tomorrow, tune in to the To Be Fair show tomorrow. We'll be shooting again at 4:30. Let's go ahead and kind of jump into the meat and potatoes for the conversation today. I want to ask you this. I'm going to say, how would you say that your upbringing or your parents' parenting impacted the way that you parent?
Okay. Well, the men of my generation, I'm gonna put myself in there. My generation and the generations before me, like my dad's generation and my dad's generation, we didn't parent. We didn't parent.
Meaning what though? What does that mean?
Meaning it was left up to the women.
So you're saying like y'all were in the household, but you weren't actually active with the kids?
No, we was the breadwinners. Now you have your onesies and twosies. You know what I'm saying? And those are the fathers out there that really, it did something to them because they missed it growing up and they thought that it should have been whatever.
Yeah.
But usually those guys are educated. They went to school. They went to college, stuff like that. People that came up like I did, came up like my daddy did, like my dad's dad did. We worked our ass off all our lives. My back ain't no good right now because I worked my ass off literally all my life. My grandmama told me, boy, when you get older, your back ain't gonna be no good, and she didn't lie. She told my daddy the same thing, and his back fucked up too.
Okay, and so for those who are reaching to talk about, I already know Q waiting on it to figure out, which one, who's the oldest, who's the it's the nigga that can stand up, or the nigga that can't stand up real quick right now. That's who the oldest is. The nigga that can't stand up too good is the oldest.
Okay.
The facts of it. Okay. So, but I think that like to actually, I don't think you necessarily answered my question. Like, how do you think it impacted? So you were saying that like the guys that, or my grandfather or your father and his grandfather, the fact that they didn't parent, y'all pretty much opted out of parenting.
No, that's not what I said. See, if you'd have let me answer your question instead of cutting me off, then I would have got there.
You got it, bro.
But you always say that I take the long way around. But see, it's information. If you ask a question, you want the information. If you don't get all the information, then you can't lead.
So answer the question then, bro.
Okay. You can't legitimately
Go ahead.
All right. Okay. So we worked. We brought the money home. My grandmama, she didn't work. She stayed home. My granddaddy did all the work. Right. He brought in all the money. That's what she did. My daddy saw that. When my mama and daddy was together, my daddy, he was the one that brought in the bread. He was the one that brought in the bread. My mama, I think she worked part-time or something like that right there, you know, for, you know, her little money or whatever. Because my dad he was a different guy than me. But, you know, I look at the way he came from, the way he came up. All my uncles, all my daddy brothers, all my mama's brothers, all of them had girlfriends on the side. Every one of them. And they had that because of the simple fact that
excuse me, we got that. I'm at the crib, so I got my daughter coming in to come and snitch on her brother. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. What are you telling? Okay, tell mommy. Okay, go tell mommy, Nana. Close the door, please. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry for that.
There's a lock on that door.
Yeah. But yeah, my bad. You were saying, so go ahead. You were saying that your pretty much your uncles and your dad, pretty much every man that you were close to were able to see what manhood looked like, had a woman on the side. Okay, go ahead, continue.
And the men that I saw, my uncles, my daddy, all of them, they worked. They kept money in their pocket. And women, it's like Corey. This shit ain't just started.
What?
They be out there by themselves, struggling.
Yeah.
And if you got money, you're gonna get them. And then that's just a fact. So I mean, I'm not
something on the light bill. That what you talking about?
Bruh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Light bill, rent, whatever. It didn't matter. That's where we came from. See, y'all a different generation. That's what I'm trying to get to. I come from a generation of people, of men that they took care of the women. They took care of them. They took care of them. And if you came into a woman's life, if she had kids, I don't care if she had 6, if you were messing with her, if you was the type of dude that could, you know, handle that situation, or you had enough paper to make that situation better than what it was, you was the dude. You was in. And they was with it. And they didn't give a shit whether you was married or not.
Okay, I was about to say, you talking about the side piece, John.
Yeah.
But so you had enough money back in the day. If she had 6 kids, everybody get a happy meal.
Everybody get a happy meal.
Everybody get a happy meal. Y'all hear that? Y'all remember there was a topic about like the stepdad only bringing his son some food and all that.
Yeah,
it wasn't. But look, this is the thing too. See, like what you're not getting is that also during that time period, at least from my understanding, y'all could have y'all had enough confidence to be able to assume that you was the only nigga pocket she was checking. So the side Joan was dealing with you, even though you was dealing with somebody else. See, now we're in a new place. Well, shorty, you paying the light bill, buddy over here beating down on Thursday, dropping off on Thursday, and he got he putting gas in the car. Then the dude at the tune-up spot, you know what I mean, come in and out every time she need a tune, you know what I mean? So like we don't have the same comfortability or confidence that, you know what I mean, you ain't coming behind somebody.
It ain't about your confidence.
Okay.
It ain't about none of that. It's 2 reasons. One, you don't have no value.
Cool.
To her, you don't have no value. You don't have no value. That's one. And 2, y'all ain't trying to do shit for him. The Corey Holcomb, we about the same age. We the dying breed. When we stepped in, listen, bro, you can check my resume. When if I come in and I call you my shorty, life is different for you at that point. It's different. Nigga like you, see, you be laughing. You be laughing. You know what I mean? But see, ain't nobody, but no.
Go ahead.
Ain't nobody complaining about the situation, but the nigga that's on the side that ain't got a damn thing to do with the situation. Nigga like you.
See,
she happy. I'm happy. Shorty over here, she ain't happy or not happy because she don't know.
But then see, the thing is that the fact that y'all did that is the reason we dealing with what the fuck we dealing with right now. They got these trauma stories of the women that's telling these stories. You know what I mean? All of the stories of the shit you did, my granddaddy did, uncles, all of the shit y'all did to them women.
That's why her car in her driveway right now broke the fuck down, because she got them thinking just like you talking about. Because if she was on me and Corey Holcomb page, goddamn it, her car be running and her ass be driving down the street with her girlfriend somewhere.
I'm convinced some of y'all niggas preference like walkers. Y'all like walkers. Y'all like walkers. So and then we talking about car in the driveway. You like y'all like.
There's a method to the madness, bro.
See,
there's a method to the madness, bro.
I believe it. It's a power dynamic. It's a power dynamic.
Okay, so why? I mean, come on. Look, you got to know what level you on. It's levels to this shit. So your pockets,
yeah,
has a cap.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so if your pockets got a cap, why? Like Corey Holcomb told you. Why you want this bitch over here? Got a good job, might have a couple dollars in the bank, got a nice crib, she got a car. It's a foreign car because she got money. That's how they want. That's how all of them want it. They want all those things. She got them. Number one, she don't want no seconds, and that's all we looking for. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Number one, she don't want no seconds, and that's all we looking for. So you get.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. So you get you somebody that's got a mediocre job, you know, a little stress, struggling, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say stress to be nice. And she with it. And the thing about it is she dealing with somebody from my era, then he got her. Life for her changes. We ain't like y'all. Y'all just want to go up there and skeet and go on and skeet and then and they wanted the women of y'all era that's on that type time.
So
they want to do the same shit.
Let's go back to the question. So in other words, what you telling me is because granddaddy was fucked up.
Yeah.
You was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then we was supposed to be getting down to how your parents' parenting impacted your parenting. So pretty much what you saying.
I'm a little slow about getting to my next page. You know what I'm saying? You know,
you gotta spend a little time.
Exactly. Go all the way up.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what happened is my dad was not there to teach me anything as far as how family structure go. But what he was there to do is he taught me how to use these. He taught me the value of going to work and having money in your pocket. He told me and showed me what having money in your pocket does. You know what I'm saying? You got choices if you got bread in your pocket. So if you don't have no bread, you ain't got no choices. So that's what my dad taught me. He didn't teach me nothing else. He taught me how to be a hoe. He taught me the value of working. He taught me of the value of keeping $1 in your pocket. And he showed me what you can get. That money buys you, allows you to enjoy, allows you to have. Those are the only things my dad taught me. My dad's dad died when he was young, so I don't know what he taught him, but I know what he taught me. But I changed when it came to you. Because I can remember a time when you hated me.
Yeah.
I can remember that. But I changed because I didn't get certain things from my mama, because all she said was, you got a daddy. All my dad taught me was how to work. He didn't teach me nothing about loving and caring and how you treat people when you love. That was my mama's job. But she didn't do that. But my daddy didn't know how to do it. And I figured that out along, the lines as I got older. But yeah, so she cast me off to my dad. And my dad didn't have nothing for me but teach me how to hoe, teach me how to keep money in my pocket, and teach me what the hell having money in my pocket did for me, or would do for me.
Okay, and so how did that translate into your parenting?
It translated into my parenting. The way it translated into my parenting, I realized that wasn't enough for me. That's how it translated into my parenting. I realized that wasn't enough for me. So I wanted you to have or to have with you what I didn't have with him. Because see, I never heard my dad in one time in my life. I have never, ever heard my dad say that he loved me. And it haunted me. And I didn't even know it. That's the sad part about it. I didn't even know it, but it haunted me all my life. It haunted me. I mean, still to the day, but the only difference is as I done got older, I understand his mindset and I understand what he did do for me because he loved me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you get that when you become a man and start realizing certain things. That's when you get that part. That yeah, daddy loved me. He didn't say it, but he did. He showed me. He didn't say it, he showed me. But I'm young. I don't understand the difference between showing me and telling me. If you ain't told me, you ain't told me.
And just to be sure, how old was granddad when he passed? I mean, how old were you when granddad passed?
Between 23 and 25.
Oh yeah, so you was definitely still in the figure it out stage.
Figure it out stage.
And so he almost probably didn't even have the chance to transition over. Because how old was he when he passed?
44.
Okay, yeah. You think about it when you was 44.
Exactly.
Our relationship was some shit.
It was some shit.
Yeah.
You
so,
hated me.
So that makes sense. Yeah. He still,
I just wanted to hear you say.
time.
I just wanted to hear you say that part.
What?
You hated me.
I ain't gonna say hated you. I mean, baby ones wouldn't have been a bad, you know what I mean? I felt like some baby one. I thought I might have wanted to shoot him, but at the same time, there was like I think that as a young boy, like that fear of your dad, you know what I mean? That's enough to, you know what I mean, to not even ever really act on nothing like that. But there was a time period where it was, I was about around the age you were when he passed. Before you know what I mean, we started actually getting cool. It's like a lot of time people think because of our relationship now that like, oh, you know what I mean, he must have been around when you was younger and all this, it's like, like I would get kicked out at Mom Deuce's crib and had to go over there and say, hold on, this is a sidebar conversation. When those times, I got kicked out and had to stay with you about 3 times.
Okay, but
did y'all ever have
you jumping, bro?
Yeah, no, but this is a question that I wanted to ask though. This is something random. This ain't even really about the show. It's something that I really want to know. When she was kicking me out, did she actually tell you what I did, or did she just say, "Come get him"?
Come get him.
Oh, so y'all never even had a conversation?
No, we wasn't talking about what you did.
Yeah, because like when I asked her, she said I had to go because I was sneaky.
She never told me what you. She never told me what you was doing.
Oh, I wasn't. I mean,
she never told me. I guess
it was just
She just said, "Come and get you," and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, I remember when I stole them tags off a minister's car and then stole Mom Deuce's car. Yeah, that was an L. I deserved every bit of that. Yeah. But that's where we going. We was back to the impact of your parents' parenting. So let me see. What you were saying was pretty much the absence of being taught how to love properly
from a man.
From a man. Oh, that's important.
From a man.
From a man.
Because a man receives different from a man than he do from a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though when it's your mother, it's like you with my grandkids. You got to build that relationship for them to want to be around you. That's the same way what a man is with his mama. His mama got to be talking to him like that from when he was young on up. You know what I'm saying? Because when he starts smelling himself, like when he get in his teens, when he starts smelling his own ass, as the old folks say, he starts smelling his own ass. When he starts smelling his own ass, it's too late. You can't teach him how to love somebody in the right way to love somebody. You can't teach him that then, because he ain't gonna hear that from you. But he'll hear it from a man. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna take it and use it and learn something from it or try to apply it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, from a man he respect, he'll hear that. Yeah. But he ain't gonna hear it from his mama at that point. His mama got to start here talking to him about that. Just like I got to build my relationship with my grandkids. I got to start like this. Because when they get up some size and they start getting their own little stuff, if Papa say, I want y'all to come over to the house and see me, they ain't trying to hear that.
No,
they ain't trying to. They got other shit.
I think that a lot of grandparents, and I've heard this beyond you saying it right now, because we actually had this conversation recently. There's a lot of grandparents that believe, like, by default, the kid's gonna want to be around, and that just ain't how that work. That ain't how, you know what I mean? Kids is just like, you know what I mean? They just like everybody else. Don't nobody just want to be around somebody just cause. Yeah, like if you ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't got no relationship, then why don't be around?
Exactly.
And so I'm gonna go over some of these comments real quick. And so let's start at yes, he salute, brother. We appreciate you pulling up. We got Aunt Sabura in the chat. Appreciate you. Just evening, nephew. Good evening, Auntie. The next one, she says, those ideas hasn't gotten us anywhere. Same old, same old. I think she was talking about, this was about the Democrat, you know what I mean, the vote blue, no matter who. And she said like that. I'm believing, hopefully I'm getting that right, that she was speaking on that that's gotten us nowhere. Okay. Which I agree with.
I agree too. I'm not saying, that's what, because we just touching stuff and moving on, touching stuff and moving on. We're going everywhere. But what I'm saying, I agree with her. But all I'm saying is, when you dealing with somebody that's got the nerve to say something like that out loud, you don't try to. That's not the time to try to change or to put a new wheel on the wagon.
I get what you're saying.
You need to wait until you get to.
But see, the only rebuttal to that is like, what if the next person that the Republicans choose as their nominee is still some, you know what I mean? If we believe that we have to pick one of those sides and continuously have to pick one of those sides, then they can just keep on coming up with this person, and we always going to get the
extreme,
but we're always going to get the fear mongering. Oh, he all they got to do is with the next one come up with another project 2025, whatever project 2025, and then say that this is what he's going to do. But you see what I'm saying? So like, they got us in a box. And in order for us to actually receive something, we're going to have to come out that box.
Exactly. But this is the thing. I truly believe that when he's defeated, nobody else is going to have the nerve. And it's not nobody else, whether they have the nerve or not. It's nobody else can do what he did. He's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. And because he's an anomaly, when he dies, all that dies with him. Then we go back and get the traditional Republican. Well, I can actually see. I can see the validity in what they be saying.
Yeah.
Because there's some good Republicans out there. This ain't about Republican, Democrat. This is about saving democracy. To me, I feel like we need to get past this person. And then next time, if you want to hold somebody's foot to the fire, if you wanted to vote third party, whatever, hey, do your thing. Even this time, can't nobody tell you how to vote. But all I'm saying is, if you got a person that's confident enough to say the things that he said out loud, like the last time he ran, he said he could shoot somebody in the middle of the damn street and wouldn't even go to jail, wouldn't get a charge for it.
Yeah.
Then he gonna do what then? September 6th?
January
6th. I'm sorry, January 6th. That's what you get from a person that thinks like that. So what I'm saying is, if he said he could shoot somebody in the street and nothing will happen, kill somebody, shoot somebody down and kill him in the street, and then January 6th happens, if he say jokingly, because we're assuming he was joking then, if he say jokingly that if you vote for him and get him in there this time, you ain't got to worry about it no more. I don't want to see what's going on.
Well, we're going to get back with the comments, but what I was never saying that he was joking. I think he was saying he presented.
I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt.
But what I'm saying, he was serious, but it was kind of taken out of context from after you listen to the full thing. But hold on, let's move forward with the comments. I want, you know what I mean, everybody to get heard. Then we got, let's see. Oh yeah, then this is Aunt Sabura again. She was saying senior, which is you. God damn it. Sorry if you would ever think Trump was a good idea. Oh, I'm sorry. It says, sorry if you would ever think Trump was a good idea, ever is a problem for me. So, yeah, that's Aunt Sabura again. I'm assuming somebody co-signed you. True. To Tia, Cuzzo Tia, what up? What up, little Tia? She said, tell him, Aunt, that's not what I said. Then we got Aunt Sabura again right there. There's a lock on the door. That was a hint, senior giving parents a chance. Oh yeah, this is another one. She said cheaters gonna get cheated on.
Hey,
how does that? Have you ever been cheated on?
Hey, you tell.
Let me ask you.
Who said cheaters get cheated on?
Aunt Sabura.
Okay, ask Aunt Sabura.
You ask her, she can see.
Aunt Sabura, have you ever been cheated on? I can answer that, and I don't even know you. Yes. Do you know anybody? That have not been cheated on, Aunt Sabura? I mean, I'm gonna answer that for her.
But
no,
let me ask you this.
She don't.
Have you been cheated on as a result of you cheating?
I got cheated on as a result of somebody cheating on me. It ain't got nothing to do with what I do. Don't have nothing to do with you.
Well, no. I understand.
You can't.
So you telling me that you don't believe like somebody could retaliation cheat? Like off of the fact that this has happened to me, I'm gonna let you see how this feels. That's what she's saying. Cheaters get cheated on. So has that ever happened? Okay, what did that feel like?
It felt like shit.
Okay, so you obviously, it's not that you continue to make the same decision because you don't know what it feels like to be the actual victim in the scenario. It's just that the cons outweigh the pros.
I cheated on your mama, and your mama cheated on me. When she cheated on me, it hurt. When I cheated on her, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stop me from cheating though, because men don't cheat. Men don't cheat for the same reason that women cheat.
Why do men cheat then? What is the reason?
Men cheat because we are the lions in the jungle. We are natural. It's in our nature to hunt. It is. And so everybody always trying to change somebody. Now there's dudes out there that just like the lions. Every lion ain't the king. He ain't the head of the pack. The rest of them pick up the scraps. Right. So therefore,
you try, bruh.
No. I'm trying to relate it to animals to get you to understand. But as soon as the king gone, them other lions, they chasing ass. But when the king is there,
I don't even see the correlation. I'm not following this shit. But anyway, damn, I was supposed to be reading the comments. Don't worry about it. You got a box that's coming. I'm just letting you goddamn scroll down the motherfucking. I got
everybody gets cheated on, bro. Everybody gets cheated on. I don't know a woman that ain't been cheated on, including my mama.
Yeah, no, I would say probably everyone.
My mama told me. My mama told me one time.
But that's also, see, this is the thing. And that's why I said earlier, we are living with the consequences of y'all's actions. I think that the dysfunction that we have within our current relationships in my generation, and I like, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm talking about my personal situation, but I think that everything is a result of y'all fucking up. So the stories in the movies that actually depicted and were transferred from them to their daughters, and you know what I mean? Those stories are literally like, it's like generational trauma.
I'm gonna tell you something. When I got grown, I made a conscious decision to be better to y'all than I felt like my parents were to us. So in every situation, as an adult, you make a conscious decision. So fuck that.
Fuck what?
That. Fuck that theory.
What theory?
It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault because you fucked up. Because you grown. You can do better.
So you saying you don't believe in generational trauma?
No. I ain't saying I don't believe in generational trauma. It ain't the trauma. It's the blame. It ain't the trauma. It's the blame. Let's get it right. It ain't the trauma. It's the blame. You can't blame me because you can do better. You hated me at one time.
Right.
And I can safely say.
You keep saying, hey, it wasn't that serious.
Look, nigga,
it wasn't that much of an emotion to it.
Listen, call it what
I really didn't like your ass for sure.
Okay. Yeah. But your mama said you hated me.
Yeah, but see, that's hearsay.
Okay, so
that's hearsay. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay. No, I ain't even gonna go there. But okay. Listen, you hated me at one time, and I deserved it. I ain't gonna say I didn't. I deserved it because I was doing me. But I was acting off what I learned from the men in my life when I was young. I did everything they did because that's what I thought men do. But then when I saw the hurt in me from the things I didn't get from those men that was in my life, I wanted to change. And the first time, around the time when I started realizing this, is the time that I realized how much damage it did to me to never hear my father tell me he loved me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And in black families, you know, that's a sign of weakness when a man, but it take more strength to tell your son that you love him than it do to take your fist and knock his ass to the ground.
Yeah. Especially, I think, the thing is, I think that if you don't start it young, if you let that thing fester and fester, then that's when it becomes hard. You trying to tell a 15, 17, 18-year-old man 13. For the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was 13.
Yeah,
I tried 3 times. Y'all was living over there off of 16. I tried 3 times over there. Them houses with a Monte Carlo before I said
before you actually said
yeah, before I actually said it. Yeah. The first time I tried to say it to you, we were standing outside. We was by ourselves. We had been down to the house. We had walked up the little hill around the curb or whatever. We was up there in the flat, and I was getting ready to leave. And you was gonna play with your little friends or whatever. And I tried. I stopped you from doing what you're doing, and I act like I was finna say something. And you was standing there, and I remember it cause like it was yesterday, and I don't remember a lot of shit, but that really stuck on me. And I was looking at you. You was 13, and all I wanted to say is, "I love you, son." That's all I wanted to say to you. Couldn't get that shit out for nothing. Couldn't get it out. It wouldn't come out. I tried, and I tried.
Yeah.
I was even embarrassed to myself because I couldn't get it out. And I'm asking myself, all it is just telling him. But then that's what made me realize what my dad went through, because I don't know if his dad ever told him he loved him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So 3 times I tried that before I actually told you I loved you. And that's why I made it point in my mind, in my heart and mind, that I'd never leave you without telling you that I love you. And so every time we leave each other, we dap up and I tell you I love you. And I
so
never
let's make sure to, but I think we kind of bouncing everywhere. We want to make sure the conversation is linear. So you were saying that to say, you was talking about the blame.
Yeah.
Like, and so you were saying that, yeah. So make it full circle. Continue to bring it.
Okay. Yeah. So you can't, when you get of a certain age now, and I told that story to reflect on what I'm saying now, is that when you get to a certain age, you can no longer blame your parents or the people that you grew up with or the people that influenced you in your life, because everything that you go through is something that you were meant to go through to get you to a certain point in your life. What you do with that information once you get there, it's all on you, because at that point you're an adult. So you make a decision after you become an adult to do with what said information that you have throughout your lifetime. At that point, you have the ability to do what you want to do with that information. If you choose not to do something good with that information, you can't then come back and tell me it's my fault. You had the information.
I see what you're saying. It's like the idea of like being accountable for allowing generational trauma to continue. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've not heard.
Somebody has to stop.
Yeah. That's a good way to frame it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we talk a lot about generational trauma. But I think that like the biggest thing is that, okay, so where does it end? You know what I mean? You can't just keep fucking blaming the generation behind you. But I think that that's a little nuanced too. I think that there is like just imagine how hard. Well, I guess. Okay, I'll give you the great example. Let's just say, see, generational trauma. You, if you didn't get the chance to tell me that when I was 13, you said. Let's say that the same thing that happened to your dad happened to you. I would have never gotten to hear it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then for me, it wouldn't have been as easy for me to have that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, like, I think that there is some blame to be placed on what you were taught. There is some blame that the generation before you has to hold, but there's also, you know, a level of accountability that you have to take, and you know what I mean.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. But you still gotta wear it.
Oh yeah.
So y'all definitely got us fucked up.
But see, the thing of it is, I don't have to wear it because you want me to wear it. I don't have to wear it. I don't have to wear it because you want me to wear it. It's your job to make sure that the generation that come after you is left better than I left you.
Agreed.
So therefore, you don't have time to blame no damn body. You got your job ahead of you. You ain't got time to sit back there and blame me for what I did. You take the good from what I did.
Yeah.
And you take that and put it with what you know just from life itself, to your experiences and whatever. You take that information and then you use that and the good you got from wherever you got it from. Because just even in people's fuckery, you can pull up some good information, or you have been told some things that is very a wise statement from somebody. Could be a fucking drunk that's in your life, or a junkie They went through some stuff.
For sure.
And maybe they learned something, and they can
yeah.
drop a jewel on you every now and again.
Absolutely.
So that's what I mean by that. And so therefore, you take the good out of every conversation or every situation you was in, and you use that, and then you make the generation after me better. That's why I always tell you, my job is to make sure that you are a better man to your children than I was to you, and a better man than I am, period. That's my job. And I tell you that all the time. And so that's why I say, you ain't got time to be blaming me for what I did. I can't nobody come down on me harder than me.
Yeah, as long as you being accountable, I say you need to wear it. At the end of the day, wear your shit. And yeah, it is on me to start trying to do something different. And you know what I mean? That's true. But you need to wear it. I ain't, you know what I mean? Sound like you trying to act like you know what I mean? You can come through unscathed, even though, nah, you got to wear it. Nah, you got to wear it.
See, that's why. That's why.
Go ahead.
That's why I should have left you.
Well, go ahead. That's why what? Should have left me where, bro?
Let's just say your mama took a throat lozenge instead of taking.
Bro, see, now you're going too far. See,
yeah.
Y'all, all right, we're gonna just move. Let's go back to the damn comments, bro.
Yeah.
Where we at? Yeah, if you cheating, yeah, cheaters usually get cheated on. People okay with cheating, but not okay with polygamy. At least people okay with cheating, but not okay with polygamy. At least you get wife status. What do you think about polygamy?
Polygamy?
Yeah.
I just explained it. If you can afford it.
Oh, okay.
If you can afford it.
Yeah, but see, the side joint and the wife, though.
Ain't nobody, bro.
But the side joint and the wife, and white man still sneaking.
Bro, white man came up with all these rules for because of money. It didn't have nothing to do with he gave a fuck about you or the woman. It's all to do with money. There wasn't no damn married to no one woman in Africa. And I'm not saying we was from Africa. It wasn't over here neither. The Indians. Chief had many wives. That shit, white man did that shit.
I don't know about
Chief had many wives.
That structure. I don't know about the native family structure. I don't know anything about that.
Chief had many wives.
So
and they all was in the same damn TP.
Okay, so you say that you agree with polygamy.
I'm saying that I agree with whatever you can afford. My mama told me.
I got you.
My mama told me that she didn't care whether you was married or not. All she cared about is how you treated her. My mama dead and gone, so I ain't got to worry about her feeling no type of way about me telling what she told me, because she gone. So, mama rest in peace. Yeah. So my mama told me she didn't give a shit whether the man was married or not. She said all she cared about is what he did for her. That's what she said. So therefore, I got from that is if you can afford two women.
Sound like dysfunction to me. What I say is that I can't imagine like polygamy. Like honestly, care. And then let's just what I'm just giving I can't give my opinion. I'll let you get that off. How can I get mine off? Like honestly, me myself, like I couldn't sit and try to be responsible for more than one. Yeah, and it's not even just the financial part. It's the sit and listen, and you know what I mean, to be communicate all of this and make sure we on the same page and lead. And yeah, you got wife, the kids, the damn dogs. You know what I mean? That's enough.
That's because y'all want to be the husband and the wife in the relationship.
Well, what do you? Okay, so it's all right. And then we're gonna get to. So I guess you're gonna bring me to the question. Hold on. Let me just introduce this next question so we can try to keep it as linear as possible, because we jumping around. So the question is the differences that you see in modern relationships versus the relationships that you had that were in our past generations, the way that they were structured. We're going to go into different ways that you can kind of the differences that you can see in different, like how you want to say, facets of life. So I guess based on what you're saying, we're going to go ahead and start with relationships. Go ahead. What would you say? With
relationships?
Yeah, we're going to start with relationships. You was talking about the dynamics.
People do stuff because they care about what other people think. They do.
Like
I don't be trying to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that. My truth ain't got to be your truth. But see, you're going to judge me because you don't like the answers of my truth. I already know. I ain't read now comment, but I guarantee you there's people in there judging me because they don't like what I said. But that's my truth. But see, this is the thing. I learned this from my mama and my daddy, that once you get to a certain point in your life, what people say shouldn't matter because you don't need them for anything. Once I don't need you, what you say don't matter. I don't need nobody. I'm old enough to where it's in. I got everything. I got my own everything, and I don't have a lot. Probably so. A lot of people that's on here got more than what I got, but I'm happy with what I got. See, that's what's wrong with people. People set goals. Once they reach them goals, then they set more. They never content. But see, when you content with what you got and you happy with what you got, then nobody can say nothing that matters to you because you good where you at. I'm at that age and I'm at that point. I don't need nobody for nothing. My wife rich. She don't do shit for me. Nothing. She don't do shit for me.
Nah, she do stuff for you, but
what?
The nurturing portion.
Oh, nurturing. Okay.
That's a lot. Hold on.
I'm not taking nothing from the nurturing, but what I'm saying, what my wife does for me, any woman, broke or rich, can do.
The nurturing portion.
That's how. There's no financial portion to it.
Yeah.
She don't do nothing for me financially. Yeah. So what are you talking about? That's why I say what my wife does for me, any woman, broke or rich, can do.
It doesn't take finances.
It doesn't take finances. That's right. It doesn't take finances. I take care of me. I take care of everything that's mine. I do that. So as long as I do that, I don't care what people think about me because I don't need you. I don't need you. I'm just telling my truth.
I don't think that's really true. I think that sounds good, but I think that you do care about what, like, you care about what me and Jasmine, what we think of you. There are certain people that you do care what they think.
But I care what y'all say because I love y'all. I care about how y'all feel about me because I love y'all and because I have a vested interest in y'all. Y'all are my children. I want y'all to feel good about me because I want to be able to I want you to be able to come to me when you get in situations or whatever, and I want you to be able to depend on me. That's that relationship structure. But if you're not my child and you just a grown person, give a fuck how you think.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I really don't. Why would I? Number one, I can't depend on you. You ain't gonna do shit for me. Nothing. I mean, keep it 100. What grown person you know doing something for you?
Well, I mean, it's a difference.
See,
I got a
group of
homies I can, you know what I mean? We can
you got those
on each other.
You got those.
Yeah.
But most people, especially like in my generation, niggas, no, they jealous. They do shit like think if you got something and they don't, that you supposed to look out for them. Where you get that from? Nigga, I told you. People, you know, that I know. Just for example, I told you what I was doing to get where I was trying to get to.
The elite.
You decide.
Horse to water.
Exactly. If you lead a horse to the water and he decides he don't want to drink and his ass keel over, is it up to you to then sit there and get a bowl and hold his mouth and then pour water in it?
Yeah, I get it.
No, let that nigga do what he gonna do. If he die, fine. If he can get his head over there to the water and get some, you know.
But see, you know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, I think that I understand and I don't necessarily disagree, but I think that that's also like one of the problems. That's why we don't have a community.
Yeah, we don't have a community.
Yeah, we don't have a community. We don't have the ability to depend on one another.
My family can depend on me.
No, I'm talking about the community at large. Like black
nobody
community.
in my family gonna tell you they can't depend on me. Not my immediate family. I take care of my family. Period. Every sense of the word, period. I make sure you all right. I make sure Jasmine all right. I make sure my girls, my children are fine. Only 2 children I don't make sure are fine.
Yeah, we ain't got to go into all that, bro. You can let that.
All right.
That was their decision. Got to be that vulnerable, bro.
Hey, I don't care. See, that's when you don't care. It don't matter. I ain't trying to hide nothing. I'm not better than I'm not better than nobody, and I'm not ashamed of nobody. Because, like I say, I'm at that age and I'm at that point in my life. I don't need you. So I don't have to be ashamed of how you feel about me.
And I ain't going fraud. This is something that I do definitely appreciate about us, like being able to build a relationship. I don't know what let me see. Make sure that they can still hear me and everything because where you should have left them. Hold on, let me see. I just want to make sure. Okay, because Cuzzo called me. I want to make sure she can. You care about what I think. Oh yeah, Tia says you care about what she think too.
Tia knows she my baby.
Yeah, I'm just yeah.
What are you talking about?
And but what I was saying
nephew
is that,
too, Daniel.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Shout out
Oh
Daniel.
yeah, that's my family. But I was just speaking about my.
But I understand it's different with the family and not necessarily caring so much about what they think about your personal life, but like you know what I mean, being able to be counted on. But like I think that the idea that like even it's still like going on. I think that we need more of a community outside of our family. I think that if you look at it as our as our elders pass, the actual family is getting smaller and smaller, and the family structure doesn't actually live outside of your house at this point.
Everybody.
So like you think about like what happened when Grandma Lizzie passed. Okay, well, then we had Aunt Bill to step up, and she, you know what I mean? And like as the elders continue to pass, that we're not actually, you know what I mean? So like the community is continuing to dissipate, and now it's at a point to where you ain't got no community outside of your crib. Your whole community is right inside your house. That's why I thank God for my friend group, because like it's necessary. You know what I mean? I see the value, but then if we could actually collectively, and that's I think like the idea of like our what is it called? They call it weaponizing our vote. Mm-hmm. We have to have our mindset. And I understand I'm just kind of going on a tangent here, but it's something that just struck me. It's like we have to have an our mindset if we want to get anything. You talk about reparations, or if you know what I mean. I think that reparations is a good conversation. Again, go and watch. You think if you say, and I heard a lot of black folks say you voting for somebody that's gonna try to do something tangible for black people. I don't looked at the debate. I ain't hear nothing tangible for specifically for black people on either side. You can go and watch Jill Steen on Breakfast Club. They was talking reparations and all kinds of shit. Just tap in. Damn, what was I at?
White folks ain't getting black folk nothing for them. Just for them, nothing.
Well, I mean, one could argue that it's the fault of the generations who bought into the idea of going from color to now you got the black and brown and da. This whole democratic thing where they keep on lumping us in a group and just dropping us to the bottom of the group, and that's why we ain't gonna get shit.
That's y'all
fault. That's what my boy FBA Trey was telling me. Nah, just play. Go ahead.
Hey, black folk is not getting shit from them white people for their damn self. You know why? Because then they have to admit that they did it. They not going to fucking admit it. In order to give you fucking reparations,
I feel like they already. If you look at the history,
in order to give you fucking they erasing the goddamn history right now as we speak. So in order to give you fucking reparations, we have to admit that we done all this shit to you, which we know we done, but we have to also now admit we done it, and our children gonna know that little Becky is gonna know that her father was raping you know what I'm saying? And her pawpaw was raping and hanging and doing all this stuff. Little Becky gonna have to find out that pawpaw was doing all this shit.
Yeah, that's
and rough. They're not gonna let little Becky find out.
Yeah, that's rough.
Little Becky can read what the hell she want to read. Matter of fact, they trying to take it out of the books too. But she can find out other ways.
Yeah.
But when she come home, daddy, granddaddy, and pawpaw on down the road, they all gonna be on the same page. Didn't happen. In order to give you reparations, they're gonna have to admit it.
Yeah.
And that's the part. If they could give you reparations and call it something else, and just give it to you, then you might get something. But you ain't getting no reparations, because I got to say, yeah, we did this to you. We raped y'all mama and y'all grandmama and y'all great grandmama.
Yeah, I think that it's I'm pro reparations. I just think that it's gonna be tough to get because of the fact that like I don't think that they would want to give us a real power structure, like a real power. You know what I mean? Because we literally are the culture everywhere. Like we create all of the culture. You know what I mean? So like if you give, then we already got these ideas floating around. You know what I mean? Entrepreneurship and all these different things. I don't think that they really. That's a lot. You know what I mean? I'm definitely with it, but what?
Then they gonna have to admit them generals was really faggots because they was doing that break the buck thing.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
Them generals, they got to admit them generals was faggots. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say the F word on YouTube. You trying to get us shadow banned already. It's just episode 1.
No, but
you can't say the F word. That ain't no
yeah, but that's not today. I'm saying back then.
Yeah,
that's what they was.
I mean.
I can't say that word.
No, you can't say that word, bro.
Okay.
You gonna mess around. This episode 1 already trying to get us canceled.
Okay, hey, bro. I wasn't speaking. I understand. I don't have a problem with people.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know there's no homophobia type
of
thing.
I know some good dudes, and I'm friends with some good dudes that are like that. I do. Yeah. I know some. You know what I mean? Good people.
Hey, that's good people. That's you know what you're doing now. You know they say when they say, "Oh, you racist." I have black friends.
Yeah, I have black friends.
That's exactly what you're doing. Right? I'm just playing with you.
No, that's fine. That's
right.
Fine. But it do sound like. But seriously though, yeah. But what was I finna say? What was I finna say? Yeah, but yeah, then they have to admit that though. They have to admit that they was, you know what I mean? They was
doing what they were. Yeah.
Doing this to these people in front of their families and all of that. They was doing that, and you know, to embarrass them, and you know, you beat a person down till they can't move, they can't do nothing, and then you sodomize them in front of the whole. You know, that'll change somebody. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That'll really do damage to somebody. And then you got to admit you did that, but you call yourself a man though.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Yeah. And before we move on, because we're still talking, looks like the comments are coming in like in right on the conversation. We got one. Let me see. Let me make sure I start with. Oh yeah, I said yeah. You care about me, Uncle Jesse. Oh, we're gonna go. No, forget. Don't not forget. Shout out. He said a real man don't need confirmation from nobody else. If he knows what he's doing, if he knows he's doing the right thing in his heart, the rest of the world can kiss his whole ass. And as long as he's doing right by his loved ones,
that's right.
That's right. I get it out.
That's right.
Right in your, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Same age
that's right.
Bracket. Yeah,
what I do is my business. If I'm taking care of my family and my responsibilities, and I got a good heart,
yeah.
Go get your shit right. Don't worry about me. Go get yours right. Cause mine fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, with it.
Yeah. I mean, let's just keep going now. We got Fire Podcast. We appreciate that. We gonna, you know what I mean? This is the floor at this point. I'm gonna have to get used to this hosting thing. It's taking a bit more than I'm used to, but I'm just trying to sharpen the pencil, as I told the homies. You know what I mean? You can't get better at anything without actually jumping out there. Like they say, press record. So that's what we did. We appreciate y'all though. True, he loves all of us. I can call him and he will answer. I think that's saying.
Oh, really?
I think that's saying SW saying what? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He does. Yeah. Nah.
I take care of my family. No, I take care of my family. And you know, you about that family dynamic getting smaller. God, you could have knocked me over with a feather. You could have knocked me over with a feather when I figured out that I'm the elder now. I'm the elder. Everybody calls me. My nieces, my sisters, everybody. They call me. Everybody calls me.
Yeah.
Would have never thunk
When you say knock you over with a feather, was it something that you felt good about? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that I didn't feel like that I would ever know. I didn't feel like I was respected enough by the family to get that title. Even though I'm the elder, I thought maybe it would just be glossed over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody disrespect me or nothing like that. It's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying everybody would have found another outlet. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying by that. And then for them not to do that and everybody blowing my phone up, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's actually a proud moment in a sense, you know what I mean? And then in a sense, it's like, is y'all on y'all medication? You know what I'm saying? Me?
No,
you know what I mean? Y'all me?
Yeah.
You know, I'm the only. I got to be the only option because if there was another option, you know what I mean? That's where I went with it, you know. So it was shocking. Dope. It was shocking.
And we'll get to that in a minute. We're gonna just keep going through these comments real quick. Then we got Uncle again. He said, it took those damn near 20 years to understand me politically. Now they did get on my level. All of them tell me what I don't know, and I'm the one that screwed them niggas. I think that we at the time period where we can see a lot of black men. So he was pretty much saying like politically, a lot of people was telling him that he was, you know what I mean, that he was off and telling him he was wrong about this and that. Unc is a registered Republican.
Oh, okay.
I think that based on what he's saying now and what we've seen, he's going with Kamala. Is it Kamala or Kamala? Kamala, right?
It's Kamala.
Kamala. No, they've been either way. People like they're correcting everybody about how to say her name. My thing, bro. People been fucking my name up my whole life.
Yeah.
I've been called Jeremy my whole life. Jeremy.
Yeah.
My entire life. You said so. I ain't trying to disrespect the woman. I'm just wanting to say that shit just got me hot for a second because people are like, oh, acting like you just so offensive by saying it, by pronouncing it wrong, bro. If you don't get out of here, like people been calling me the wrong name my whole life when I was in
fucker,
exactly. Come on now,
all of that.
Get out of here, bro. She's human just like the rest of us, bro. We ain't got a doggone pedestal. Okay, let me calm down. God damn it. Let me see where
you're gonna need to respect your elders. That vulgar language you need to bring.
Oh, okay. Reel it in.
Bring that shit in.
We had to figure out who I'm talking to.
Yeah, bring that shit in.
All right, I got you, bro. I promise I got you. Yeah. Original Panthers fan podcast, Mr. T Money said it has been some cities that got reparations. I've heard somebody else make that argument, say that there was some cities that got reparations.
Yeah, but they didn't get it from the government. They got it from the state.
Oh, you're saying it was a federal?
It's a difference.
Well, I know California was just
being federally legal instead of just legal in the state. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? If for it to be federally legal, that means the whole country accept it as fact. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's just local,
let's get some of these comments knocked out. We won't never get. I'm assuming that's supposed to be reparations until all of us come together and want to help each other. I agree. I think that there's a community. We have to have a community and a community effort before we get results.
But we ain't gonna call it reparations
though. Then we got Unc say, I'm so tired of people talking about reparations. If black people came together and put their money together, then they would not need reparations, point blank. I mean, I think that the debt's due. I feel like, bro, if you owe me, you know what I mean? Don't come up with no bunch of reasons why I don't deserve my damn check.
Hey,
I need my check, bro. Hey, you gonna owe it. If you owe me some bread, bro, I'm gonna need you to shoot. I'm gonna need you to shoot my bread.
But you don't let me get away with nothing, so I really know.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after 5. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that later.
You stay in my pocket,
we'll talk about it down the line. Hey, that's down the line. We'll talk about it. Ansabur say if we got reparations, we would not use it wisely.
I agree.
I think a lot won't. I think they'll be on both sides. There'll be some that will, but I mean it'll be Dodge won't be able to keep a goddamn Hellcat
Challenger or none of that.
The track Hawks, all that is off the lot. That's a fact. I think that's a fact, but there will be some people, you know what I mean? We're gonna get some people gonna get some land, people gonna invest in some bids, go build a portfolio.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot. So I mean, at the end of the day, I think that at the end of it, this is my thing. Even don't worry about what I spend my check on, bruh. You worried about the wrong thing. Pay your debt and don't worry about where I spend my check.
You're gonna pay the debt and then tell me what to do with the money.
Exactly, bro. What you worried about my pockets for at that point? Yeah. Shoot what you owe and don't worry about my pockets at that point. Okay. Then we got, let's see. Mama Sharon say we had like people need to learn how to do for self. Stop depending on somebody else to give us something. They owe though. I get what you're saying. It's like the bootstrap thing. I get it. You know what I mean? But then see, the thing is, it's different if you actually gave niggas boots with straps on them. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't do everything you did and then you actually gave niggas boots with straps on them, then we wouldn't have to talk about reparation because that would have already been taken care of. But since niggas didn't have straps on their boots, nor did they have boots.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah. Just shoot. You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying. I believe in, like, for sure, the community. I think to even get there, we would have to have a community effort. So community is the most important piece right now. You got to get the foundation built, and then you can start erecting the structure. You know what I mean? But yeah. And we got.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. If they gave me reparations, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with it. It's probably not gonna get done in what I said I'm gonna do with it, but I'm gonna blow the goddamn shit out of it.
You already plotted. What you gonna get?
I'm gonna blow the shit out.
What you gonna get over here?
I don't know. Yeah, shit. I like that new vet, that Sting.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about that vet.
What do you call
yeah,
that?
That Stingray.
Yeah, I ain't made up my mind whether I want to go get it.
What was it, about 80?
About 80, yeah. I can do 80. I can do 80.
I ain't there. I got too much responsibility at this point to be trying to blow the check.
My thing is, I wouldn't want to do nothing that I can't do.
I don't even believe you would blow it anyway. You can sit here and say that shit. You wouldn't blow. You would be all in the stock account. You'll be buying blocks of all kinds of shit. Yeah, and I don't believe it, bro. Yeah. Nvidia be all in there. You've been ahead by I know you got it, but you gonna have about 1,000 shares in Nvidia. Goddamn, back when it got Tesla again, all kinds of shit. I don't believe you're gonna blow it, bro. Shit sound good. Unc say that's the problem with the world today. Too many sense of people. I have had friends who were gay. Oh, he talking about okay, and would say the F word. It had no problem, and it had no problem with someone saying it around them.
Yeah.
New way LGBTMS. Hey, no, I can tell you. I actually had when I was in college too. I had a roommate, Bentley, bro. Shout out to Bentley. I ain't seen Bentley in years. Bentley was thorough homie, bro. He was, you know what I mean. He was gay, and I would say things like, "We wake up in the morning, get ready to go to class, whatever." Like, bro, you look real gay today.
Yeah,
and just laugh. It was you know what I mean. It's not a, you know, we. It's just I think it's just culturally we're just different as a whole. Like a lot of folks south. Oh god damn it, bro, we got to get back onto.
But it also Bentley was your roommate. He was somebody that you mess with, dealt with, maybe just because y'all lived together pretty much or whatever. But the fact that he knew where you were coming from. He knew your heart. See, that's different.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when you say something, you just stupid. You're a joker. That's what you do. So he's not gonna take. He know that it's not a personal thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just like me. When I say, that's what I grew up. That was the word when I was growing up. So when I say it, I don't mean no insult. It's just the first thing that come to mind because I grew up like that. And then people talking about you're supposed to be getting politically correct and all this. Hell, every time you learn a new word or a new phrase or something, they change the motherfucker. It's okay. No, that's the way you used to say it. Now you say it like this. Fuck that. You know what I meant. Fuck that. You know what I meant. If you know what I meant, why I got to say it the way you want me to say it? That's just like white people saying they're afraid of us because we be loud and this, and the third.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the same as telling the Spanish people, because they're not speaking a language that you understand, that you don't like them or you afraid of them because you don't understand what they're saying. You judge. It's all judging people. You know what I'm saying? You judging. That's what people do. They don't understand. And the first thing they want to do is get offended because they don't understand. And that's with, we loud. Black people loud. And then the other thing is, we always trying to be like them.
But don't try to monolith me, bro. I'm not loud like that. Bro.
We always trying to.
No, we ain't loud, bro.
Okay, bro. Whatever.
I can talk.
Always trying to be like them, bro. Because we set fashion trends.
Oh, for sure. We move the culture.
We move the culture.
For sure.
But their thing is the perception of said thing. Like when we talk to each other, if a brother don't like you, you pretty much gonna know his nigga don't like you.
Yeah.
You pretty much gonna know he don't like you. But if the white man don't like you, he gonna smile in your face. He gonna act like he gonna help you with this. He gonna help you with that.
Then what he gonna do in the back?
And then he gonna bend you over and fuck the shit out of you.
Hey, you can't even pause that.
Oh, you can't say that?
How do you even pause that?
Oh, you can't say that?
Oh, let me tell you about this nigga Olehead. I'm gonna put you on Front Street.
That's what
this man that took me to QT and got me to get the super fucking glizzy. You know what I'm talking about? He said no. and taught me to get in this hot dog. He always talk about how good these hot dogs is. And this is the funny part. So this man be eating super glizzies on the regular. I'm talking about, bro, and all the bro. If going to QT, bro, and look at those hot dogs, them son guns so thick. He was talking about how wide you had to open your mouth to eat it. Yeah, you gotta wear that overhead. That's unpausable shit, bro. That's unpausable. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, but we all over the place. I want to let's see what we gonna take it from here, man. I think that oh yeah, let's just get back to where we were before. We was talking about difference between the differences that you see between your generation, our generation. You started out talking about the pretty much y'all's womanizing niggas and y'all
Hey, that's the way.
and as long as she okay with it and you can shoot something on the light bill and you know what I mean, everybody happy,
But
everybody
see,
happy. I get it. If it worked for you, then shouldn't nobody else be worried about it. I mean, until you start seeing the negative effects, if people are affected negatively, then there is something that needs to be said.
if your
Other than
life is
that,
better when I come into your life, if it's better than your life was before I got there, you fucking win. You
I'm not
fucking win, bro. That's a win. That's a win on anybody's book. If I come into your life as a man, as your boy,
that's crazy saying
and you benefit from it,
yeah.
it's a fucking win.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So what?
Yeah, but then that's still. I mean, at the end of the day, you can say like, "Oh yeah, I'm helping you on the front side, but on the back end, I'm sitting there trash talking you, and you know what I mean, talking behind your back." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it's just because you like to me.
Where you get that from in the relationship of a man and a woman, though? What are you talking about?
No, I was talking about the friendship one. When you was using it, even in the friendship, if you my homie, if we lock in and you get benefits out of our friendship, then you win.
Okay, well, let's keep it right there. That's surface.
Yeah, but see,
you don't want to all the way down
in a relationship. See, the same thing in a relationship. If you're saying that I'm presenting value and what you have now because I'm here is better than what you had without me here, but then I'm also doing this on this, or I'm also
in another relationship.
I'm also making however it is. I'm also making you feel this
way.
But
if you know, it's not the same, bro. See, because this is the thing. This is the thing about a relationship like that.
Whatever. I ain't really.
This is the thing about a relationship like that. Somebody has to know about if you got two women and a man in a relationship, one of them women has to know about this other woman, but this other woman don't have to know about this other woman.
So the side joint be typically knowing about the main joint.
So therefore, there's a level of respect. There's a order in which things are done, an order in which everything is done, and he's the head. It works out just fine.
Yeah, no, I just think that like I do understand what you're saying. If everybody's happy, then and nobody business, don't worry about it. At the same time, I do understand because I'm in a traditional relationship. We talk about this on the pod all the time. My wife doesn't work. You know what I mean? Hasn't worked. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying she's never worked, but majority, pretty much the vast majority, she didn't. And so like people automatically assume, especially in this time, they assume that because you have that dynamic, what you're doing is you're using that power dynamic and manipulating the person to you know what I mean? Using your power as a manipulation tactic. And I think that like that also comes from the generation before me. That idea comes from the generation before me, where the women were staying home and the men were, of course, they were doing the work and you know what I mean, working hard, but they was also dropping shorty off over here and then mess around and drop shorty off over there, and one of them might get pregnant and have a youngin, and you know what I mean? They was tricking off real tough. You know what I mean? Tricking off real tough. And then, like I said, we're having to deal with y'all tricking.
That's the thing.
And then hold on, let me say this. And then also that this is in the culture. You know what I mean? It was funny. We was on to be fair, Johnny was talking about how go ahead, man.
Do you realize that if every man in the world was like you,
meaning what? Like me?
I'm saying being faithful to your wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If every man in the world was like that, women be offering themselves, or they be in more relationship with themselves, because it's like 10-1.
I don't know what the ratio is off top.
It's like 10-1, bro.
It's a tough ratio.
If men just decided, yeah, we're gonna be monogamous, for the woman that don't have a man, she's gonna be ready to off that bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Because there's no more men out there. So if it was intended to be the way the white man trying to make these women believe shit's supposed to be, if it was intended to be that way, why would God let it be more women, like 10, 5, 10, let's just be conservative, 5 times as many women as it is men.
Yeah.
So why would he do that? If you're supposed to have one woman.
Oh, hey, you gonna make them? You gonna make them?
And
For
the ones that's coming for, and for y'all girls, for y'all females that's coming for me, and the way I'm thinking, how many women you know that ain't been cheated on, including your mama? How many you know, your grandmama too? How many you know that ain't never been cheated on? Honestly, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to me. You can lie to us on this show, but you can't lie to yourself. Y'all want something that, and see, that's what's wrong with the world today. Everybody wants something that they can't have. Why can't you be confident or confident in being content? Because you have to be confident these days in being content, because somebody's gonna judge you no matter which way you fall.
This is why I called him Corey Holcomb Jr. in the beginning. I already know where you stand on this.
Bro,
and I mean,
it's just a fact.
At the end of the day, I ain't gonna sit here and act like what you saying. You know what I mean? There's the women outnumber men by a good bit, and if every man settled down, there will be a lot of women to either date each other or to find this happiness with myself thing that they're doing now, or you know what I mean? It would be a thing. It would be a thing.
Yes.
So I'm not disagreeing with that. Although I do think that, like, I think it's also levels to this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In my opinion, like, and that's how you get to me. Like I was telling you, it's about prestiging yourself. You know what I mean? To me, I feel like,
bro, you can prestige yourself all you want to. There's a woman that meets you on every level.
What do you mean, meet me?
As far as, you know, you prestiging yourself. It's a woman you can find that's just as prestigious as you is.
No. What I'm saying is that what the reason why, like, the cheating thing isn't a thing is because of the fact that, like, I prestige myself past that. Like, my moral compass, I believe that, like, that's the fleshly thing to do. You're literally just acting off of, like, animal instincts. And
which is a natural instinct,
but it's not a natural instinct for humans, because we were given
to think and reason,
right, which differentiates us from animals. So when you use that animal, that animal, quote unquote, what is it, analogy, we are clearly separated from them by that, in that way. So we don't actually have to operate off instinct. Operating off instinct is literally like the idea of, like, survival mode. That's acting off instinct. You'll commit crime.
Monkeys are very smart.
Right.
Monkeys are very smart. So, they can reason.
Are you a monkey?
No, they can reason.
Are you a monkey?
You said we compare ourselves to animals. I just named an animal that's very intelligent.
Okay. Are you saying that monkeys mirror humans in intelligence?
Do they mirror?
Yeah.
No, they don't mirror.
So let's
but they are intelligent enough to make decisions, though.
Right, but they don't mirror our intelligence, so that whole thing is out the window.
Okay, all right, bro.
Box.
All right.
Nigga, box. All right, let's get back to these comments. Let's get back to them. Let's see. We got American, here she go. American Holocaust survivor. She said, my father wasn't tricking. Then Unc said,
her father wasn't tricking.
That's what she said.
So she was with him every minute of every day.
That's rough.
Some men is really good. And I'm not saying he was. Yeah. I'm not, this ain't about your father, whoever you is. It ain't about your father, but unless you was with that man every minute of every day, you don't know what the hell that man did.
Yeah.
And you don't know what your mama know about what he did. She's saving your feelings. That's right.
Possibly. I think that would also be what a thorough woman would do.
Exactly.
Is that at the very least, you would not just be putting that out there because you don't want to damage. And I think that that's also one of the reactions to the action that we have to deal with down the line. But yeah, let's just move. Let's continue. Unc said, real nephew, to be honest, you're not in a traditional race in today's world. You are an old school I guess you are in an old school relationship. You have old school morals, but you want to have new school values. I don't necessarily. I ain't gonna debate. Let's just keep going. Mama Sharon said every man don't trick. You feel like that was about. I'm gonna let the box stay where it's at because we're gonna run through these real quick. Nothing wrong with being faithful to one nephew. Appreciate that.
Who said that?
Ansabura.
She said what now?
Nothing wrong with being loyal to one.
Oh no, it's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so just say I agree. Disagree. We ain't gotta go. We trying to get through these. Y'all just say
it's an anomaly. It's an anomaly.
It's not a glitch in the matrix, bro.
It's a glitch in the matrix, bro. It's a glitch in the matrix, bro.
You stand on.
It's a glitch in the matrix, bro.
It's called levels.
I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that it can't be done.
You was talking about
okay. Let me ask you a question.
You remember you was talking about levels earlier.
Box.
Okay, what's the box?
Listen.
Okay,
let me ask you a question.
Come on.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Have you been monogamous all your life?
No.
Okay. So
as a child, as a young man. Come on, bro. You can't sit and act like the actions of a child are the same. Like,
hold on. Was you legally grown?
Was you? Yes.
You said child.
Okay. Yes.
Box.
Not a box.
That is a box. Man, that's a box.
That's called a stretch Armstrong.
No, it ain't no stretch.
No.
No.
You talking about me at 22 years old?
I don't. Was you grown?
I wasn't grown. I was the legal age, but I wasn't grown.
Okay.
It's levels.
So if you legal age, you grown.
But legal age ain't got nothing.
Can you do everything an adult do at 21?
No. At 21, yes.
So you're grown.
But no, you're not grown. You can smoke and drink, but that don't mean that you can actually formulate adult thoughts and take adult responsibility and understand how to, you know what I mean?
So you saying because you cheated because you didn't understand you was cheating.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So
no, what I'm saying is
what are we talking about?
What I'm saying is that I hadn't reached a level of maturity to actually understand or have to discipline. Discipline is a learned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Being a good man is a learned behavior. I think being a man in general, actually going from male to man is a learned behavior.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Either way, to me, I didn't really come into honestly, like what I would consider manhood until about the latter end of my 20s, like 27. You know what I mean? I would say in the latter end of my 20s is when I actually became a man.
The latter end of your 20s.
Not an adult male. Yes.
So where was you at that time?
The latter end of my 20s, I was. Oh, you talking about me being over there at your crib?
Yeah,
paying the full mortgage, and all of the utilities, all myself. So yes, it was the house, the house that you owned, that you didn't live there. I was living there myself, paying all of the bills. So, in which I had already in the military, I was doing the same thing, which was helping me to understand how to go about doing said thing.
But this is the point. This is the point that I'm trying to make,
which is what?
That you were still getting help.
We all gonna need help until it's over with.
But when you, that's a good one right there. That's a good.
You thought you had a box. Just
that's a good one right there.
We're gonna need help to the end of it.
That's a good one right there. We're gonna get back to that one. Yeah.
Back to the comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let me see where we was at. Hey, and just so y'all know, I'm sitting here reading these off the phone. Oh, by next week, man, we're gonna have some monitor up here. Excuse me, that I'll be able to see, and we won't have to sit down and look at this phone every time. Excuse me. American Holocaust survivor. She said, "Did God do that?" Sounded like she was probably talking about the ratio to men to women.
Oh, you saying did God do that?
Not all men are trash. Let's not go. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get through some of these. Not all men are trash. Somebody said, survivor tell them real FBA don't cheat.
Real FBA don't
you know, we'll get into the FBI. I was putting you on a little bit of that as we continue forward. We'll have those FBA conversations and talk about the understanding. I'm not coming for you, senior. A lot of women don't want truth.
That's a fact.
And that was on Saburo.
That's a fact.
That's on Saburo.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. She was trying to act like you wouldn't smoke.
That's a fact.
I'm not for real.
No, I agree with her 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people don't want to know.
A lot of people don't.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, Unc said if every man was faithful to just one woman, women that were lonely would be at an all-time outrageous great number. And that's why we have so much LGBTQ today. I'm just saying. Someone better know. This is Mama Sharon. Someone better know Denton. No. Someone better not know Denton. Sorry. We'll move. I'm sorry. Facts. If you notice, men like if you notice, men like the baby makers on the continent have babies literally dying of hunger. We aren't the same. I think she was kind of referring to us
What you talking
versus
about?
the continent of
Ethiopia or
Africa.
something?
The African continent, us here and them there. I think
Okay,
that was
well, see,
probably an FBA
so
thing.
that's but
Hold on, oh hey, we almost can catch up. Let me just get to this place in the comments. We almost can catch up. If God made one type of person, why can't you make another type of person? Old head, and I guess that's referring to me because I didn't say senior. Old head, not realizing girls in 2024 have more attention. He was competing with dudes in his city, maybe next. We competing with the whole world. No, that's true. That's true. And I mean, we ain't gonna get into it. And I agree with that. It is completely different, and that goes back into something that you could have talked. We could have talked about like
yeah.
the difference in
Oh yeah,
generations.
yeah, 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 yeah.
We'll talk
Cause
about
yeah.
that. Looks like it got some polls going on. Shout out to the homie on the 2B Fair show, putting polls in the chat and everything, getting some extra interaction. We love y'all. Unc say just because we evolved from most of animals mentally and physically, that does not mean we evolve from emotionally.
From
Mm-mm.
them emotionally.
Yeah. You ever took a break? Hold on. You ever took a break? You cheated with permission? Oh, she was saying you seen the movie? What is it called? Something Hall Pass? Not Hall Pass. What is it called? You know the movie where it's like you get the pass from your old lady to cheat.
Hell no.
Yeah, it was a movie some
I ain't
white
never
folk
seen
did.
that. I ain't never seen
Yeah,
that.
I think is it Hall Pass? I think it was I don't think it was a black couple in there too. It was like the whole idea of giving them a hall pass. You know what I mean? And the women had a hall pass too, so they both gave each other hall passes. We'll probably watch that and see. We might even do like some reviews or something on this joint, some movie reviews. Mix it up a little bit. Come on, Rell, fight back. Well, bro, what part you talking about? Senior. That was the show commented in there. Senior trying to pull out an Amazon Prime box on you with the good tape. say not the tape, the paper tape, or yeah, not the paper tape, the good tape.
The good tape.
Nah, I climbed out of that sun gun, bro. I was out of there. My father worked hard. Oh shoot, I don't know. We're gonna knock out a couple more of these and we're gonna move forward. My father worked too hard and made a balanced family life that didn't include BS. This is the American Holocaust survivor. Remember you were saying she didn't know what the father was doing. My dad was extremely revered. My mama told me God stopped making good men like my dad. Thank you very much.
That's what your mom was supposed to tell you.
No, she wasn't supposed to tell you God stop making.
No. I'm
That was
saying
crazy
her
work.
mom was supposed to make her feel good about her
dad.
father.
Yeah.
No
Facts.
matter. You ain't never seen the movie where those movies where the woman always made the husband look so great, and then one day after the child is grown and everything, then she found out that her mom didn't tell her the truth, because that's her job. That's what every good woman does. She would never, and I'm not saying it's not truth. I'm not saying that. I don't know your father. I don't know your mother, but that's her job. You have a hell of a mother because she did her job to the letter. And that's to make you feel good about your father. She should never make you feel anything less about your father. So kudos to your mom.
Yeah, no, that was
kudos to her.
I think a lot of the time that's something that we kind of in our community.
Kudos
I ain't gonna say I can, and when I say our community, I can only speak from a realm of our community because this is all I know.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that like a lot of that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The bad mouth another dad.
Yeah. You don't bad
mouth
him.
I think it's just not necessary.
If he's not there, if he's not doing whatever, do what you can do and let your child get her own synopsis of what her father is.
Yeah, because it's not even like when you're telling her like what your father is.
It's from your perspective.
It's from your perspective, but it is also going to be her depiction of men in general. And it's also a one-sided depiction of men in general that we all have to wear.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's from your mother's perspective. She should never cast her perspective on you.
Yeah, no,
she should let you get your own.
And now, let me see. We're gonna get back to some more. I'm gonna read like two, 3 more of these, and we're gonna get back to the next question. Is everybody? How long we been going? We had an hour and a half. So we had an hour and a half. We got some. Yeah, we gonna. I think we can go into one more after this. Unc said everybody that stepped out damn near Everybody that stepped out there. But a smart person keep it to their self. The ignorant person want to tell the world. When you keep it to yourself, you and that person keep it on the hush. I see talking about like stepping out
Oh,
their
the
house.
stepping out thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is, you don't want the whole world to know what's going on. You don't. And if somebody took it as if I was saying that, then no. But I'm saying within your circle, everybody, at least if it's 3, at least 2 of these people should know what's going on. At least 2, because if it don't, it's going to explode. Within your circle, the woman and the that's right. That's right. Yes.
Yeah, I think you and me. I think it's a hell of a ledge to stand on, but I understand. Yeah. I understand you, and I've known you. You know what I mean? At least I would say I've known you since I was about. When I say really known you, since I was about 27. So like I've known you for real for about 10 years. You know what I mean? About 10 years, almost 10 years. And I know. I understand the way you think. So like but it's crazy ledge to stand on to say like, and it's more like a red pill thing. It sounds very much more red pill, like the idea of the more money you earn, then you should exercise. You have the ability to exercise options. But okay, I ain't gonna go on that. This different niggas be talking about exercise options, and you talking about walkers though. You exercise an option with walkers. That ain't nothing to pat yourself on the back about. But anyway, to become an adult.
So you saying that you always do that. You always do that. You always throw it off on walkers. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you a question. So you saying that every woman that ain't got a car that's walking is a bad person?
Now you not see that
because
was trade the
you
shit
put
out
them
of me.
in a box.
No,
you said walkers.
I didn't say that they were bad people. I didn't say anything about their character. I just said that it's pretty much the idea of.
So if they're not worth.
No, hold on, because you try to
go ahead.
You just
bring
trade me.
Bring it.
Anybody that watches Unpack knows what the tray is.
Bring it.
You gonna try to act like I completely changed what I said to like try to make your point. No, that ain't what I said. Only thing I said is y'all like the walkers. Is the idea of being able to have that power dynamic. Because if you it's literally like that's the reason why you would choose someone that's walking, because at the very least I got a car. That's already a power dynamic. If I can help you with this, then I can give you $150, and you know what I mean? That kind of money means something to somebody that really need help. So that's why y'all shoot. And I'm not talking about you, but if you want to wear it and throw yourself in that box, you wear that.
I'm finna get you straight. I'm finna get you straight.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Get it straight,
so what you're saying is it's a power dynamic instead of a financial thing. Everybody got levels. Everybody got levels. Everybody got levels. So maybe the guys that's in, let's say, in a relationship or a marriage or whatever, that deal with women, your so-called walkers, that deal with them, that's within where they money allowed them to go. Maybe they can't afford let's just say the Walmart. Let's say Walmart people, Walmart girls. The walkers. Let's say they Walmart girls.
Okay.
Maybe they can't afford Target girls. But you look at it, because Target just you don't see a lot of people walk into Target.
Yeah.
Most people
ride here and keep fucking saying Target, but go ahead.
That's what they be, but Target. Yeah. But they usually riding. You don't see a lot of people walking up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But you go to Walmart, you're gonna see some walkers.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it's just a fact. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And taking that into account, you try to throw it off like it's a power dynamic, like the man want to be towering over the woman and this and that.
No.
Maybe it's what they can comfortably afford, because the requirements of a walker and the requirements of the woman that's at Target,
right?
It's going to be higher. Her standards is higher. So therefore, it takes more to satisfy her in this scenario than it does to satisfy Walmart in this scenario. And I'm just saying.
Right. But I would say that any nigga that if you, because you put it on a pocket basis. So it's like the reason why you want a woman that's a walker is because your pockets is not high enough to get a woman of a higher standard on the side. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. But my point is, no, it's not my pockets. It's the pockets of the person that's dealing with said woman is what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
But
Go back and help me understand.
You make it seem like that the only reason that you deal with this woman is because you want to be somebody that you can dominate. Somebody you can, that's gonna.
It's not so much of domination. What it is that it's the ability to manipulate based on your socioeconomic status.
Yeah,
so
but if you can,
it's using it to manipulate. So
you
like
can do that the same way. If your pocket's right, you can do that at Target.
You the one came up with the Walmart Target shit. I
No,
was just listening to you.
No. My point is, you always say it's like only the walkers. That's my point.
I'm talking about what I see. I see a lot of the niggas that do it, they usually go get the walkers. A lot of the niggas that do it, they get walkers. But a lot of that's like got like a decent. And when I say walkers, there's no disrespect. Like I didn't have a car at the time. Well, I'm not gonna. No, I didn't have a car pretty much my entire adulthood. Damn near.
I was waiting for you to tell that lie.
Yeah, because I ain't no need. I'm trying to humanize myself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but tell the truth though.
I'm not gonna lie about it. But it's not that not having a vehicle doesn't make you a bad person.
Exactly.
And that's not what I was saying. What I'm saying is that y'all niggas pick.
But you call them the walkers.
What I'm saying is that if you continuously pick a woman that's walking, that's you know what I mean. You gotta think about why you doing it, and you're doing it because of the power dynamic that you believe that you have in the situation. Just think about it. We done known plenty of time. If you pull up beside a woman back in the day, she was walking, you give her a ride. You using the power dynamic. You using the power dynamic because you in a situation to give the ride. You're using it as the power dynamic to. And I ain't saying at the end of the day, she want a ride. She need a ride. You know what I mean? I understand how y'all. I understand how y'all, you know what I mean? I understand how y'all get it off, but I'm just saying though, like, bro, you niggas be shell, man.
No, bro.
Y'all,
no.
That be fucked up, bro.
No.
That be fucked up, bro.
That's not right.
Hold on, where was we at? Okay, we done with the comments. I think I'm gonna push the conversation a little bit forward. Let me see where we at on here.
I still don't agree with you, Olehead.
But you're not gonna agree with me.
Because it's not about power.
Bruh.
It's not about power.
So what is it about?
Because you can find a good person walking or in Target or in the goddamn boardroom.
Right. But if
you can find a good woman,
consistently find somebody looking for statutes of walkers.
Now they selling pussy. Now they selling pussy.
Hey, you know what I mean? Some dudes you be buying and they be like it's a light bill, you know what I mean? But it's still statooting. But either way, I digress. Okay, so let's get back on the serious conversation.
I'm about to write Corey and ask him about that.
He ain't gonna agree. He ain't gonna agree at all. Let's see. Let's get on some manhood conversation. I think this will be the last one, man. We ain't gonna try to compete with the 3-hour job. We're gonna just last question. Cool. Last question. We did that. Okay. What is the best thing you've learned about being a father? What is the thing that you would want, like the one thing that you would say that you've learned about being a father that you would want to pass down? Because I'm pretty sure we have a pretty male audience, and even this can be something that's good for women as well, just to hear like what is something that you've learned in your tenure of being a father that you would want to like drop the nugget on it and just be like, yeah, this is dope.
You have to teach your son that it's okay to be loved, because the world teach him to be hard. You have to teach your son that it's okay to be loved, and in that you have to tell him regularly that you love him, so that he will be comfortable expressing love and receiving love. Maybe that'll have something to do with changing the perspective of the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Because when I grew up, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
My dad, it wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I was grown. I figured out I was fucked up because of it. Not everything about me, but just it was something fucked up with me because it did something to me not being able to hear that. Now, I've heard when I was younger, people telling me, oh, your daddy really loved you. Don't mean shit coming out of your mouth.
Right.
It don't mean nothing. You say he said it. Hell, I don't know. You might assume it. I don't know. I wasn't there when he told you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
so
definitely.
And then I guess in a more simplistic way, it's like the best. One of the best pieces of advice that you would give out is from a father to a father is to tell your son that you love
You
him.
love him. Tell him regularly. Tell him that you love him.
Yeah, now that's cold.
Tell him that you love him. That's right.
That's
Because he
cold.
needs to hear that.
I
I don't care
understand.
how, you know, depending on what age he is, his people, his boys, whatever, the people he run with, they might be done got to him. But if you catch him early enough, and you still can tell him that then, it's
Yeah.
gonna sink in. He ain't gonna let you know, but it's gonna he gonna come back to it. He's gonna come back to it in his thought. He's gonna come back to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as early as you possibly can. Tell him, I love you, and and let him understand that you really do love him. That means something when you say that. You know what I mean? And I learned that, but I learned late, of course. My son hated me till he was 27.
All right, man.
So,
Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the main thing right there. Just let your son know you love him. Tell him that. Look him in his eye and tell him that. Not when y'all playing and da da this in the most serious moment that you can find. That's when you tell him, because he know that you not playing. This ain't no joke. I'm just not saying this because of what said whatever. We're in. This is serious. This is a point where we're serious. Not when we're playing football and you run up to me and you done scored. I love you so much. No, not that. That's okay, but that ain't what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that's what I mean.
And I guess we're gonna end it here, man. We appreciate y'all tapping into the first episode. We'll be back next Saturday.
I apologize for embarrassing myself.
Well, you ain't embarrass yourself, bro. You talking that OG John, bro. I mean, and I think, like I told you, a lot of men like to hear OG talk. And not saying that y'all got it all figured out. We're still learning, but it gives a good perspective. At least at the very least, it shows how we got where we are. Yeah. You know what I mean? At the very least, but then there's also some things that you can, you know what I mean? You got gems, you know what I mean? You got wisdom. And so we're gonna give some more wisdom next Saturday at 7:00. And we appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, all of y'all be blessed, man. It's Olehead Rell. Who you talking to? Episode 1 with Olehead Senior. All right, man. Love you, man.
Love you, man.
We out.
All right.